Hello, beautiful people. It's Reverend Becky Arnold. I send a greetings to all the Girl Warriors today online in the community. I pray all is well with you. I want to take just a minute before I get started and thank those that have prayed for me for the last couple of weeks. I ask for your continued prayer at this time for my physical healing. Today I want to begin a different approach today. I would like to start off on a wonderful topic. It's on silence. I would like to bring a Native American concept to this teaching today, so let's begin. I found this very insightful on this topic of silence. I hope you will as well. Native Americans know about silence. The saying goes, we are not afraid of it. In fact, for us, silence is more powerful than words. Our elders were trained in the ways of silence, and they handed over this knowledge to us. Observe, listen, and then act, they would tell us. That was the manner of living. With you, it is just the opposite. You learn by talking. You reward the children that talk the most at school. In your parties, at your social events, you all try to talk at the same time. Look at all the podcasts we have now, y'all. In your work, you're always having meetings and everybody interrupts everybody and all talk at the same time. 10 or 100 times over each other, and you call this problem solving. When you are in a room and there is silence, you get nervous. You must fill the space with sounds. You talk compulsively, even before you know what you are going to say. American people love to discuss. They don't even allow the other person to finish a sentence. They always interrupt. For us, Indians, this looks like bad manners or even stupidity. If you start talking, I'm not going to interrupt you. I will listen. Maybe I'll stop listening if I don't like what you are saying, but I won't interrupt you. When you finish speaking, I'll make up my mind about what you said, but I will not tell you I don't agree unless it is important. Otherwise, I'll just keep quiet and I'll go away. You have told me all I need to know. There is no more to be said, but this is not enough for the majority of Americans. We people should just regard their words as seeds. They should sow them and then allow them to grow in silence. Our elders taught us that the earth is always talking to us, but we should keep silent in order to hear her. There are many voices besides ours, many voices. This was beautifully written by Ella DeLora. We can learn a lot from Native heritage. We really can. Moving into a biblical perspective on how silence helps us and connect with God, how can an absence make us whole? This is a riddle. And the beauty of silence, the spiritual implications of silence are ancient, spanning the entire Bible, beginning with creation and extended into Revelation, with lots of mentions in between. God met his people in silent moments. 1 Kings 19:12, after the earthquake there was a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire there was a sound of a gentle whisper. In 1 Samuel, there's a reference accounts where God whispers to Samuel. He whispers his name in the temple. Encourages the practice of silence in Psalms that David said, God alone, O my soul, waits in silence. And again, Ecclesiastes speaks of a time to be silent. And even Jesus himself, he retreated and he found silence. That's found in Mark 1:35 and again Luke 5:16. So for thousands of years, Christians have also retreated to sit silently in the presence of God. Then why does it still feel so foreign and uncomfortable? Have you ever felt like, you were possibly discomfort in sitting in silence? Well, we need to practice that. We need to challenge ourselves to just sit and be quiet. The challenges that we face today are not something we can't do because in the biblical times they did. There's a quote that still feels relevant even today, maybe even more so with all the distractions that we have in the world. Now, in our earbuds, these sound pods, everything technology, there's so much beauty and connectedness in our world, but also danger in living in a constant state of noise. We need to just silence ourselves, get us in a quiet place with God every day and communion with him and have our quiet time. It's very important. I'm going to be speaking more on this silence. God and his faithfulness put it together, and I'll be speaking on Wednesday on silence on the book that we're teaching on Word Wednesday, so y'all stay tuned. Look, I've got my African, want to shout out to my brothers and sister in Toga and Guyana and the church in Philippines. Y'all keep the faith, keep strong. I love you so much. Y'all, thank you for all your prayers. We will pray for you too. God bless. Amen.